Our day out in North Holland, visit the Zaanse Schans, discover crafts, windmills, and a unique heritage park. So from a distance, you can already see the sails of the windmills slowly turning with extensive meadows in the background. It's a serene image, but hard work is going on inside the mills. The creaking, toiling wood and all moving parts in the belly of the building make up an imposing spectacle in which wood is sewn, or oil, flour, spices, and pigments are milled. Climb up to the deck of the mill via the narrow stairs, enjoy a beautiful panorama, and see how the industry developed in the wider area. The very prosperous 17th century, the Golden Age, was a great catalyst for shipbuilding and industrial mills in the Zaan district. The location of the district on the water and under the smoke of Amsterdam was ideal during the Golden Age. Thanks to its entrepreneurial spirit, the Zaan district grew into a center of commercial shipbuilding in Europe in the 17th century. No less than 26 shipyards launched between 100 and 150 vessels annually. In light of this, it is important to mention that the Zaan district played an important part in whaling until the middle of the 19th century. Dito saan si Shan, nakita, mayroon silang parang museum ng carpentry. So, meron din kaming nakita sa loob ng mga kanilang ginagawang industry sa carpentry. The prosperity of the 18th and 19th century is evident in many ways. Hindi ko matagalog eh. And the Zaan district, besides windmills, barns and other buildings, beautiful homes of wealthy mill owners. So, yung mga may-ari pala ng windmill na yan, mayayaman. Ayan. Traders and notables also sprang up. These houses often have both a beautiful front and rare status symbols and are built on the dike along the river Zaan, at the time major thoroughfare. So itong mga windmills, gumagawa sila ng mga flour at kung ano-ano pang magagrind na industry dito sa windmills na ito. So dito sa Zaan sa Schans, marami dito windmills kasi ang iba niyan nilipat dito yung sa malalayong lugar, kaya nandito lahat. So ginawang parang park of attraction para sa tourists. So marami dito yan sa Zaanse Schans. Ayan. So ang may-ari ng windmill, if he is doing well, he would build good years and house extension. He will build a house extension onto his home, and those who could not afford it had so-called overtwin garden across the way, separated from the house by a road or water. The garden was used for growing vegetables, for ornamental use, or as a bleach field for laundry. There were also a number of luxurious tea domes in Zaandam. Dito sa Zaan district was literally a colorful sight. The houses, in particular, used to have a rich diversity of colors from various shades of green to beige and light blue. And besides the exterior, the interior of Zaan district houses also featured a colorful palette. All these special regional characteristics make the Zaan District unique area. Dito sa Zaansians, yung windmills, workshops, and houses you see on the Zaansians are the result of a fruitful period and the history. So dito sa Zaansians, marami ditong turista araw-araw. Ito yung day na pinuntahan namin maaga pa para hindi kami makipagsiksikan sa mga turista na nagpupunta dito sa Zaansians windmills. Ayan yung field. Tsaka ang daming water dito sa kanila, ang daming tubigan. Kasi yung mayroon silang windmills na nagde-drain sa tubig para walang baha at walang tubig na papasok sa kanilang windmills. So mayroon windmills talaga special para i-drain yung tubig. Kaya malawak ang kanilang lupa dahil marami yung dinidrain na tubig. So ayan, pwede kayong bumisita dito sa windmill ng Zaansians. It's really worth visiting. It's such beautiful and unique place to visit with museums, shops, and windmills. It's like stepping into a postcard. Zaansians is a must-see. If you are visiting Amsterdam, it's amazing to think that Zaansians is just a short distance away from the hustle and bustle of Amsterdam city center. Dito sa Zaansians, magaganda yung bahay dito nila. Bahay tapos river. Ang ganda talaga ng mga kulay ng bahay. At saka yung mga, river, may bridge, at saka yung color ng bahay nila. Mayroon green, mayroon light blue, at mayroon dark green din sa loob ng area dito sa Zaansians Windmills Park. Parang sinabi na nilang park dahil ito, isa lang location ito para ang turista hindi na kung saan magpupunta. Dito sa Zaansian, ayan, sumakay kami ng bakya. Gumagawa din sila dito ng bakya. Pinapakita sa mga turista kung paano ginawa ang mga bakya noong araw na walang machine. At saka, sa ngayon na modern age, kung paano ginawa yung bakya sa machine. Kasi noong araw, ang paggawa ng isang bakya, mga 3 araw. Sa ngayon, itong machine na to, ginagawa lang yung bakya sa loob ng 3 oras. Ayan na yung mga ginagawa na bakya. Ayan. Tawag dyan ay wooden shoes. Ano ba tawag sa atin mo? Pero ang tawag sa atin yan, bakya. Kasi lahat made of wood. So ito rin yung isang tourist attraction dito. Pinapakita nila yung machine ngayon kung paano gawin ang wooden shoes na yan. Yan. Pinapakita nila yan. It takes only mga 15 minutes para butasan yung kahoy na yan. At yung kahoy na yan, special na kahoy yan, sabi nung yung gumagawa. Kasi siya mismo ang nag-explain kung anong klaseng kahoy yan. Yung kahoy na yan ay tumutubo sa tubig. Kaya matubig siya. So, para gawin bakya, siya yung madali lang dahil soft. Yan. Tapos, dinidrain nila yung bakya na yan para mawala ng tubig. Pag na-drain na, ayan, pinipinturahan na nila. Ayan, yung kinakat nila yung dulo ng kahoy kasi nabutasan na nila at na kurtihan na ng mukhang sapatos. Ayan. Yan na siya, yung wooden shoes dito sa Netherlands. Ayan, Yan. Yan na ang mga finished product nila. At dito makakabili ka ng mura lang na wooden shoes. Bakya ba, pang bahay. O pwede rin pag garden. Yan, ang daming kulay kasi napinturahan na. Pwede rin bumili ka ng walang pintura. Mura lang. Tapos yung may pintura, siyempre medyo mahal yan. Pero kung gusto mo, ayan, bumili ako, pang display lang yung malalaki yan, pang display lagyan ng bulaklak. Yan, marami naman pa-picture dyan, picture doon, picture dito, sa mga ginawa nilang malaking kahoy, ginawa nilang malaking bakya. Pwede sakayan ng tao para picture taken. Ayan. Isa rin yan sa attraction ng mga turista. Kaya nakarating kami dito sa Anse Schans Windmills. Ano lang to, malapit sa Amsterdam. Mga 45 minutes drive lang. Dito sa Anse Schans, marami din dito restaurant. Kaya dito na kami nag-lunch. Tapos shopping, kung anong magustuhan, bili doon, bili dito. Tapos, ayan, naikot na namin ang buong area. Pero naman, grabe sa lakaran. Kailangan talaga ang shoes mo. So, thank you guys for watching. See you on my next travel vlog.